Hey, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Channel. I'm Darren, of course, and today we're going to do something I haven't done in a long time. We're going to do some beef, chuck, dino, brontosaurus bone, beef ribs. And these are something special. I'm going to get in that in just a second. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
Alright guys, I wanted to get a little closer up because I wanted to show you the amazing marbling on these. Now what these are is 100% Wagyu breed, but they're raised in America. But so they're not a Japanese Wagyu, but look at the marbling on these. It's truly fantastic, the intermuscular marbling on these. I am going to remove the whole fat cap on the top here and some of the fat on the back side. We're going to leave the membrane on, but I am going to use my Fire and Water Cooking Edible Creations blueberry and black garlic rub on these. So we're going to have a nice little sweet rub. All right, guys. So first of all, let me show you the gloves I'm using. These are Dex Fit Crew 553. And the reason I like these is because they're a little bit both. These are cut resistant. So when I'm trimming up stuff that's really slippery like this fat, I don't have to worry about cutting myself. Also, they're a little bit more insulated, so if I'm picking up something that's rather hot, I can pick it up and move it around real quick without it burning me. So that's why I'm using these gloves, because A, cut resistance, and B, when I'm using these later to move these around, I won't have to worry about getting burned. So like I said, there's just some globs of fat here on top that I don't want, and I want some of my rub to penetrate, so I don't really care too much about having a whole bunch of fat on the top here. So I can go ahead and cut a lot of this bigger globs of it off. All right, I'm going to finish cleaning this up, and then we'll come back, and I'm going to season it up, show you how I'm going to do that. Then we're going to actually stick it on. All right, guys, so it's all trimmed up. I'm going to go ahead and put my rub on. I don't put any kind of binder on it, as you notice. If I do, I'll just use some water. But what I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to spritz some water right on top of it and soak it down just a little bit, and then put a little bit more rub on to fill any holes. So I'm going to get it all rubbed up, and then we're going to go ahead and turn on the Weber. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're cranking on the Weber Smokefire and the smoke boost. We'll do that for about 2 hours, then we'll crank it back up. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and stick this on. I'm going to use my tongs here. Just going to stick it right here in the middle. I'm going to take my probe and stick it right in the thickest part in between two bones so we can monitor that temp. And that should, like I said, about an hour and a half, 2 hours on the smoke boost, and that should be just fine. I might spritz it after that, and then we'll crank up that heat to about 235. Alright, I'll see you in a little while. Alright guys, it's been just about 2 hours on the smoke boost mode here. And you can tell it's got some smoke there. And I'm going to put a little bit, spritz it with some water, track some more smoke. That's all I'm really doing when I'm putting water on here, guys. I'm just actually helping the bark track more smoke, because smoke is attracted to moisture. So we're going to go ahead and crank this up right about I think I'm going to do 225. Because these are actually up to 126 degrees already internal, so it doesn't look like these are going to take very long to cook out. So they're looking pretty good, but I will see you guys back. I'm going to crank it up to right around 230, and we'll look at these a little bit later. All right, guys. So it's been the internal temp about 184 for the last hour or so. And check these out. So it's pretty much at the stall. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap these in foil just until they climb back up a little bit. I just want them, make sure that they get pretty tender. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap them probably for the last, 45 minutes or hour, and see if they get up to around the 195 to 200 mark. All right, guys. So my temp probe is saying these ribs are sitting right at 195. So I'm going to go ahead and take them off and let them rest. There'll be some carryover cooking, I'm sure. That's going to let this tenderize, get nice and tender. So I'm going to take this off and let it rest. I'll be back. All right, guys, these look awesome. Check it out. Oh, the knife's just going right in there. It's so tender. Look how dark that bark came with that blueberry and black garlic rub. I guess I'm going to cut one just as a rib, just so you guys can kind of see it. So I can get a pic of it, I guess, just to see. Oh, look at that. Look at that marbling. Look at that fat just coming right out. That looks awesome. Try to keep that up right there. Get a picture of that. Check that out, guys. If that doesn't look good, I don't know what does. Look at those beef ribs. Wow. That's just dripping. Dripping juice. Can't wait to taste it. Woo. I'm gonna give me a piece right here. Right off the bottom. So then again, I want to get you a close-up so maybe you can see this just a little bit better. Look at that. Look at that bark. Look how dark that is. Look at that meat. Look at that marbled fat. Wow. These are awesome, guys. Oh. Tell you what, that tastes better than it looks, guys. Can't wait to eat this. So juicy. That rub is perfect on it. A little sweetness, but black garlic, pepper, and the cayenne really help knock the sweetness back and the beefiness of these ribs. Whew. Check them out, guys. Do some of these big old dino ribs if you can. Check out the Fire and Water Cooking Edible Creations black garlic and coffee rub. Check out the black garlic and blueberry and black garlic rub, which this is, because they'll both work really good on beef. But thanks for watching. Hope you guys got something out of this video. I can't wait to dig into this. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and I'll see you again on the next Fire and Water Cooking video. We'll do more stuff like this. Thanks for watching.